What's good? What it do? Y'all already know who it is. It's Mr. UKNOOo TV up in this mug. You heard me? Now check this, man. I'm gonna just get right into it, right? Because it's gonna be a kind of long one. Crip Mac. Real name Trevor. You know what I mean? It's being exposed, man. It's being exposed. You know what I mean? The boy's being exposed. Let's listen to this.
It was the Swamp Stories video.
Man, cuz whoever made that, you're
What was your issue with the documentary?
me kid trying to say all the bad out the hood, kid. You fight me? We a small town.
Would you ever get the tattoo removed?
Never. Neighborhood Crip, never. I am Crip and Mac. I am HK Destruction on Hustlers. I got 5 many other names on Hustlers. I am a certified young 55th Street General on Hood.
Now, y'all already know this is going to be interesting, right? He going in that Swamp Story. Now, Swamp Story is fighting back. You know what I mean? But y'all already know, before we get into that, y'all already know we got to get into this right here, right? Right?
I ride around with the pistol on the side. I blow it down with the dollar to the sky. We coming through, you niggas gotta hide. What it do, you know it's homicide.
Spitting stupid, reckless thoughts got me feeling hectic. That's life for your ass, grow up fast. Learn the ways of these streets, envy's always lurking. Devil's out, weak soul searching.
Yes, sir, and I'm back like Cook. Y'all already know. Let's get into this. This is going to be a good one. I already know this is going to be a good one. Crip Mac, man. Let's get into this, y'all. Word.
Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. For this video, we do something completely out of the ordinary. A while back, I decided to make the channel more serious and to avoid these kind of videos. But after seeing Crip Mac lie about his life story, diss me, and call out people that he's never met, I decided that I have to go in. After I dropped my original 55th Street video, my DMs were flooded with LA people telling me that Crip Mac is a complete fraud. Initially, I ignored these messages because I figured that it was just haters being haters. But once I saw that he dissed me, I decided to look into it myself. What if I told you that everything Crip Mac has ever said was a lie and that keeping it 55th Street was never his life? Or shall I say, keeping it 55th Street? Enough is enough. Today is the day where Crip Mac will never disrespect Swamp Stories again. But before we get into it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. You can also subscribe to the second channel,
I ain't even gonna lie, man. My boy is a character.
where you can find videos just like this one. Yes, go subscribe to Swamp Shorts where you'll find 10 to 15 minute videos that don't make the main channel. And with all that being said, let's get right into it. The story begins about an hour and a half east of South Central LA in the suburban city of Rancho Cucamonga, California. If you're unfamiliar, this is where the movie Next Friday was filmed.
No more locked doors! Gracias!
But it's also where a young man named Trevor Hurd was born in February of 1993. Despite living in the suburbs, life was not always peaches and cream for young Trevor. In fact, at just 2 years old, his father, Trevor Sr., moved out to Orange County. However, his young mother named Crystal was able to hold down multiple jobs and get them a house in the nearby Ontario, California. This quiet and peaceful cul-de-sac is where Trevor spent the majority of his childhood, far from the wild streets of LA. From 1st to 3rd grade, Trevor attended Newman Elementary in Chino Hills, one of the highly ranked schools in the Inland Empire. However, despite being a sheltered kid, Trevor had all sorts of behavioral issues growing up.
I mean, this kid was jumping out of the window, you know.
Well, you can tell. You can look at him and tell that. You know what I mean? He off. You know what I mean? He got some off ways. You know what I mean? You can look at him and tell. You know what I mean?
At 6 and 7 years of age, you know, to go out and explore and come back, and I just like, we had to lock the windows, and I'm sure he felt like incarcerated, and I know that feeling. But yeah, he definitely needed some guidance. He went to Newman Elementary School, and I would receive tons of calls daily. Just, you know, your son, he's not doing what, you know, we're asking him to do. He's doing just the opposite. So it's not that he's just not doing it. He's going to do the opposite. We threw Ritalin at him. We threw Thoridazine, everything to try to get him regulated. So, and me being a young mom, that was very, very challenging.
To mend these issues, Trevor's mom sent him to a private military boarding school hours away. However, after 14 months, Trevor was expelled and sent back home to Chino, California.
So we put him in military school, and they did drills, they did academics, they did PT. He was up early in the morning, and he was disciplined for about 14 months. Very challenging on me.
So the military school didn't help him at all?
He got kicked out of military school.
How you get kicked out of military school, man? Come on, man. It's so messed up because you got a very good life at a young age. Not all of us have that. I know I didn't. I mean, I was smack dab in the hood. So you got a very good life at a young age, but the people that's like that always come to the hood. You know what I mean? They see what's going on in the hood. They want to be a part of that.
Out of military school, they said, I'm sorry, we don't have anything else that we can offer your son at this time. You know, his behavior is too drastic.
By the time Trevor returned home, his mother already had plans to move to Houston, Texas with her boyfriend. This would be a man known as Mr. Gary, who lived in the suburb of Katy, Texas. According to CMAC, he didn't move to Texas until 2009 or 2010.
So what age was that you went to Texas?
Hold on, god damn it. Oh, 2000, god damn it. 2009, 2010.
Okay.
That's a teenager on hood in Houston, Texas. I did 2 years out there. I never graduated or nothing, but look, at least I went. Look.
But according to his mom, he actually moved there as a little kid.
Oh, so he was there 14 months?
Yes.
Do you know what age he was from?
I want to say roughly 7 to 9.
Oh, young.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then at that point, that's when he moved to Texas.
So for the next few years, Trevor went to middle school in Katy, Texas, and things were kind of coming together for the family. But then everything came crashing down. One day after returning home from work, Trevor's mom walked in on something she never thought she'd see. She walked in on her beloved Mr. Gary with a Brock Lesnar lookalike. As you would expect, this ended everything for Mr. Gary, and Trevor and Crystal moved in with Granny Bear in Katy, Texas. However, Granny decided to send him to school in Houston so he could be with a family friend. Little did Granny know this family friend was an official Rolling 60s member from Southwest Houston. Well, when Trevor met him, he decided to tell him that he himself was an official Rolling 60s member from LA. He also told him that he went by Woodard in the streets.
Yeah.
If you meet Woodard, you know, he sophomore, junior, your senior year, you know, however.
I'm the reason he ended up going to Hastings.
Okay, just walk us through y'all's relationship.
All right. His grandma stayed in Katy. You already know Katy is not an A-Leaf school.
It's suburb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Fort B and ISD.
Mm-hmm. Right. I always stayed at A-Leaf, yeah. Right. So he was registered to my house to go to Hastings because I went to Hastings.
The school he attended was Elsick Hastings, and it just so happened to be in a Rolling 60s neighborhood. Well, when CMAC got there, he began telling everyone that he was an official Rolling 60s member from LA. To make matters worse, he even told them that they're doing everything wrong.
Just lying off rip. Just straight lying. And then telling them they doing it wrong because he seen it on TV. He a character, man. He's a character.
How suburban Trevor felt like he was in position to tell them anything is beyond me.
So when he came out here to us, he made it seem like he was put on. But you know, I don't know.
He was saying he was from there. He was saying he was on the set.
He was saying he was on the set.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now for contrast, let's let suburban Trevor tell the story himself.
Y'all not doing right out here. Crips don't get along with Crips in LA. And you know, didn't say nothing, kill. And then, you know, they dope me and beat the out of me.
Well, that was not the real reason he was DP'd. It was actually for false claiming 60s.
You see Crip back around, he's hanging around, and he comes to Hood Day. So that's Texas Hood Day you talking about?
Texas Hood Day.
For the 60s.
Yeah.
Okay, so he coming to the Hood Day, and at the Hood Day, he on the set.
Yeah, nah.
According to
him.
Okay. And he has to be like 15, 16, 14 around this
16, I'm gonna say 16, 17. Don't get it twisted, he always was big Crip, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't, if you get what I'm saying.
The Houston 60s thought
Crash dummy. That's what he is, man. A crash dummy. You know what I mean?
that he was an official member from LA and they accepted him in. But once they got a call from LA, everything would go bad.
A year later, he been thugging with you.
Thugging.
Y'all rocking. You know what I'm saying? And y'all get a call.
Treating them like family and all that.
And y'all get a call from the motherland.
Yeah.
Cali.
Yeah, we talking to him, everything, woo-woo. They was like, nah, cuz ain't never get put on. So, you know, you already know that's a total offense to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody who put they blood, sweat, and tears of this shit, but don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a from. Don't play with it.
How did y'all react when y'all got the news that he was flogged?
It was, you lied to us, so this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't handle that pressure. He took off.
What you mean, took off?
Oh, he took off. After that happened, we don't hear from him.
He wouldn't be heard of in Houston for years. After he was caught cosplaying a rolling 60, he decided to head back to Cali. And
yeah, because he know he been frauding the whole time. Even though he been thugging with them, he been frauding like he was already put on when he wasn't. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You can't be doing that, man. They gonna find out. They gonna find out, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Why do that to yourself, man? They gonna find out.
here is where the story gets even more twisted. C-Mac claims that he went from Houston to South Central at 16.
Packed my shit and ran back to LA. I was on 59th and 8th Avenue by Crenshaw and Slauson by Nips Hood. I was in the Dorset Village with them niggas over there. You know, then I moved with my auntie on 45th and Western.
But in reality, C-Mac was living in Chino and attending Fontana High School. If you don't believe me, he actually said it on his old Facebook page, and he's in the class of 2011 yearbook. But just because he was living in the suburbs does not mean
he's still lying, man. Come on, man. Crip, Mac, man. But look at him now, man. You know what I mean? It worked for him. You know what I mean? It wasn't all great, but he I don't know, man. He's slow. Just like Charles White say, he retarded. I don't mean to be saying that word, but yeah, he retarded.
That he wasn't banging. In fact, he started his own hood. On December 22nd, 2012, Crip Mac officially started the Trey Chino Gator Crips. But wait, later that same day, he actually changed the name to the Trey Deuce Chino Gator Crips. I suppose they moved a block over or something? I don't know. But here's how committed he was. He decided he would get them tatted on his arm. Well, it's actually not a they, because C-Mac was the only member. Because of this, he had ultimate control, kind of like a Madden franchise. He chose Chino as the city, a gator as the logo, and green as their color. So from what I'd assume, C-Mac would stand outside his cul-de-sac, wave his green rag, and wait for any devious soccer moms to roll down the block. But wait, just a week later, their name would change once again, now known as the 4-5 Chino Gators. Well,
how many times you gonna keep changing the name, man? Wait for soccer moms. Oh, man.
Well, this only lasted for 8 more days, as C-Mac then decided that he was a 5-deuce Hoover. He even dissed the whole neighborhood card. Yes, in 2012, Crip Mac claimed Hoover and dissed the whole neighborhood card. If you ask me, that's not keeping it nifty on 50s. Well, his life as an internet Hoover would not last long, as now he was on to claiming different hoods. On January 24th, 2013, C-Mac was invited to a party hosted by the Trey 57 Pomona Crips. And what do you know, just 2 days later, CMAC is on Facebook claiming Trey57 and dissing their opposition. At this point, Crip Mac is like the Tiana Trump of the LA streets. But wait, we're not even in the LA chapter of his life.
He's just all over the place, man. Damn, that's crazy.
Yet, and from here it only gets worse. Before going to LA, CMAC would claim one more made-up set, the 7-1 Chino Villains. Well, this did not last long, and now he was on to his next venture, rapping.
Get money every time, get money. Your girl likes me, and my swag is so official.
At this point, he's already 20 years old. He tried being a rolling 60 in Texas, then came back, tried to claim 5 different sets, and then pursue a rap career. So now, what is the next step for CMAC DeLoke, also known as Suburban Trevor? Well, this is when he finally moved to the city of Los Angeles, moving in with his girlfriend on 111th in Vermont. From here, he tried to get put onto Acacia Block in Compton, but they didn't want him, so he decided to keep it moving. His next try was the infamous Rolling 60s, and they decided to let him in. So in August of 2013, Crip Mac officially joined the Rolling 60s. At 20 years old, his lifelong dream had finally come true. Crip Mac had made it out of the suburbs and into
his lifelong dream has finally come true. Oh man, yeah. Why? Like why, man? Come on, man.
To the streets of South Central LA, the reverse of what everyone else in the world is trying to do. I guess Crip Mac was the original John Moran. Well, unfortunately, his life as a Rolling 60 would not last long. In fact, after just a year, he was DP'd and put off the set.
Damn, Crip Mac. You just all over the place. First off, man, dudes in the hood, they trying to get out. You trying to get in. Totally backwards. I don't get it. And there's a lot of dudes that do that. And females. I do not get it at all. Like, you don't need to do that, man. Word.
However it went, I didn't make the cut through the GP. I got put off, whatever.
His dream life was now over with. He literally tried everything possible to become a respected member of something. He then decided to move to Vegas with his mother for the next year. But after a year in Vegas, CMAC returned to South Central LA as he decided to give banging one more try. Sometime between January of 2015 and 2017, CMAC was officially put on to 55th Street. This means that he was put on between the ages of 22 and 24 years.
On 55th Street. Like, you just getting put on, and you supposed to be getting put on, like, nigga, in your teens, man, and already be in that, not getting put on later.
Years old. Regardless, from this day, it's been 55th Street ever since. Why they'd accept an applicant like him who's been tossed around, I don't know, but here we are. After a year of being a 55th Street member, CMAC was arrested and sent to jail for stealing a bike. CMAC actually did 2 years in prison where he
Hold on. He did 2 years for stealing a bike? He had to have the worst lawyer in the world. 2 years for stealing a bike. I ain't never heard of no mess like that. You doing community service in Boston. You know what I mean? You gonna get a couple of hours of community service, but you ain't doing no 2 years for stealing a pedal bike. Oh my God. Dummy. Crash dummy. Totally definition of a crash dummy, C-Mac. What an idiot. That's crazy.
Program Time 5. Well, after being released in 2020, he returned to LA with content creation on his mind. At first, it was simply funny videos that caught people's attention, but then he started dissing the Hoovers relentlessly.
I ain't letting up on them. Yeah. Ever.
When the Hoovers saw this, they were shocked because they didn't even know who this was. This is because out of his then 27 years of life, only 3 were actually spent in LA. Thus why the enemies he has whacked out on his forehead claim they've never seen him in their life.
C-Mac is like really like not a focus in my eyes. I have never seen him. I don't know nobody, none of my friends seen him like. I mean, he just like something to joke around with, like play with it, but I'm worried about that man like that. Ain't no serious like topic like.
I gotta ask, how did the beef with you and C-Mac start?
I'm gonna correct it. First of all, it's not no beef.
Okay.
Like, no, it's not.
By the way, man, I don't know if Jack 5's still locked up, but if so, man, free the boy Jack 5, man. Word.
No way we beef.
Okay.
That's entertainment. Ain't no such thing as no beef.
Because you never met him, never seen him.
I never seen him. I never heard of him before the internet. Like I said, I've been in the streets my whole life. I never heard of him or nothing, so I'm finna beef with him. I'm not finna beef with you over no internet. I got too much street credit for that. Like, I don't know who you are. 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 I don't know who you are.
No one in South Central knew who C-Mac was because he spent his entire life in Texas and Chino Hills. Oh yeah, and Las Vegas as well. Regardless, it was a true recipe for YouTube success, and Adam22 began taking notice. On March 16th, 2021, the Crip Mac No Jumper interview was dropped and it went absolutely viral. One thing to notice is that since that video, his voice and cadence has changed completely.
I love it. Sometimes people hit me up and I think it's a setup. So I block the account. You don't see that? You just blocked your biggest fan.
He imitates the gang life, but he's not a gangbanger. Yeah. This is not a gang.
Well, after the No Jumper interview, all of the fans wanted to see him in his hood. And boom, that's when Andrew Callahan drops the legendary Crip Mac vlog. After watching the video, the first thing that came to my mind is where are all of his fellow members? Why is it always just him on the block? And vlog after vlog after vlog, I could not find any.
I know, it's mostly just always just him. You know what I mean? Him and a can of OE or a bottle of OE. 40. You know what I mean?
Any fellow 55th Street members. Where are the 55th Street members the whole world needed to know? And unfortunately, we all found out in the worst way possible. In January of 2022, Crip Mac's old Facebook page was revealed. All of the posts claiming fake sets, dissing the neighborhood card, and saying he's done with banging. And this is when the 55th Street members decided to come out of the woodworks. His fellow members gave him one of the worst DPs in history that lasted over 7 minutes long. But the worst part about it is that they recorded it and uploaded it to the internet. This was dead wrong on so many levels. Yes, C-Mac should not have posted all that, but why would you disrespect your brother to that extent? And as a 30-year-old man, why are you letting this happen to you? But that's when we learned that this is how 5'5" treats Crip Mac on the regular.
You'd have been DP like 5 times.
It's about 5 times.
You gotta be shitting me. You've been DP about 5 times. They don't give two about you. But you so-called a 5'5" Crip general. Come on, man. You ain't no damn general. You a 5'5" Crip crash dummy general. Basically, that's all you are.
About 5 times. You know, but a DP only makes a man stronger because you can survive harder in the county jail.
Yeah.
Trust and salute that hood.
From what I heard in South Central, they call dudes like C-Mac total crash dummies. Guys like him from the suburbs are treated badly by their set and they're told to do things they don't want to do. Maybe this explains all of the face tats, how he speaks, and why he's always trying to overprove himself. For guys like King Von, for example, they're actually born into this life, almost without a choice. But for Crip Mac, he decided to move to LA at 21 years old and join a crew that he didn't know a single member of. Not to mention that he chose to have ops that don't even know he exists.
That's
all
crazy,
of this to fill his identity crisis and void for brotherhood. So for all of the young men out there dealing with the same thing, please realize that this is not the way to do it. Going to college or joining the military will fill that void 10 times over. Well, on a positive note, Crip Mac is extremely entertaining and has a true talent for YouTube. His natural charisma and talent for entertainment got him millions of views. From what I would estimate, the channel probably generated hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. But unfortunately, occasionally he keeps giving the keys to his channel to local hood OGs. Whether it's Coach Warren or King Five Fingers or Christopher Lovejoy, they all seem to end up with all of his pages and channels. Crip Mac, stop giving away your channels to people who are gonna leech off you. Stop. You can do this yourself and you can laugh to the bank. Well, that
Exactly, like what the hell, man?
That takes us to May of 2023. This is when Crip Mac was released from prison after a year for Billy Western.
Hey, my boy is a straight character. He's a character, man.
As soon as he got out, he started taking everything to the next level. He started dissing everyone, and pretty much for no reason. He's actually been challenging everyone to squabble as well. This includes Whack 100, Bosco, and even Blueface. In fact, he's been dissing Blueface for quite a while.
Doing a boxing match. No chance for a boxing match.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. That ain't my type of crib.
Okay. What is it about Blueface that you say it's not your type
I'm
of
a play ball crip. I really do this shit in real life. My cripping is more legit than I'm just gonna keep it like that. It's five ever like that. My cripping is five real legit. Yeah, I'll break Blueface's nose. Yeah, I'll break Blueface's nose.
Now everyone was worried about what would happen if Crip Mac ran into Blueface. But what we must remember is that deep down he's still suburban Trevor from
He done got both his front teeth knocked out. That's bad, man. Come on, man.
Chino Hills. This is what actually happened when he ran into Blueface.
Get it back. What up?
Blueface, baby.
What's up, man?
What up, Kai? I thought he was gonna break his nose. He talking all that trash about Blueface, but now you all goody-goody? What kind of crippin' is that, pimpin'? It's not crippin'. Fake.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Cuz told me.
Who told you? He said it's straight, right?
Yeah, Cuz on hood. Cuz like, that's my boy. Cuz on hood.
Keep it crippin'.
You may be wondering why C-Mac didn't keep the same energy, but this might be why.
He can't fight. He can't fight. He literally
I don't
can't
even
fight.
know what to say. Even after he was friendly in person with Blueface, C-Mac is still dissing him online.
I'm gonna beat Blueface's face. I wanna whoop his scrawny light skin. Wanna bust his.
But he look like the type of dude that just throw his weight around. Can't fight, but he just throw his weight around, you know what I mean? To try to get the best of you.
Face open.
Not only is he internet tough with Blueface, but also with YG as well. Here's a video of Crip Mac meeting YG.
Hey, YG.
To everyone watching, this seems like a pretty normal, friendly conversation. But in the mind of Crip Mac, somehow he pressed YG.
Blueface YG. I worked with YG. Let Cuz know where I'm from and my name. He done been banged back with his name. He want to get extra out. Oh, I'm Boo, the Woochie Wolf, West Side Trees. I know your name YG, but you gonna come extra out, nigga. You don't know me.
I don't know how he thought that that was the situation, but I guess anything goes for suburban Trevor. To make matters worse, C-Mac decided to randomly diss Mozzie.
Recently, you made a post about Mozzie.
Oh, yeah, Cuz, tell him.
So can you kind of talk about that and explain that a little bit?
Well, Cuz not playing ball like that. Cuz not doing what niggas like I'm doing it for niggas do. You find me on hustlers. It ain't taking nothing from what Cuz talk about, Cuz, but you not actively doing it, Cuz. You find me on hustlers, you got a good flow, Cuz. Quit playing with this, boy. Tiny hard here at FIB.
Clearly, Chino Boy Trevor has no clue what he's talking about. What he doesn't understand is that the difference between down south and up north is that up north it's not just a game. And with that being said, that's gonna do it for this episode of Swamp Stories. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and
Yo, Yo, my man got all type of, like, if he make this stuff up in his head, that's the crazy thing about it. He actually believe it. But then again, there's a lot of people in this world that do that, man. He's a fraud, man. He been a fraud from the jump. The only thing is he entertaining. You know what I mean? He entertaining. And he's straight comedy. You know what I mean? That's crazy, man. Yo, that boy crazy. He gonna seriously get hurt. And he like past 30, so he should stop going to jail. Like, that should been in your 20s then. You know what I mean? Now it's time to grow up, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. What y'all think about this, man? Y'all leave that in the comment section. Y'all already know it's about that time for me to slide on up out of here. You know what I mean? So make sure to like and subscribe. You heard? You already know. It's Mr. UKNOOo TV. Oh.
Why they tryna knock me off my fucking grind? Why these bitches always hating all the time? Why they lame niggas tryna stop the shine? Cause I be on my shit. These niggas hating.